You're a celebrity and you've had it all. To watch it all crumble literally day by day as the world's media simply takes you apart, and it's through no fault but your own, it must be incredibly difficult to take. Whichever way, as I often say here on the show, you look at it. I don't like people, whether they're good or bad people, being taken down. It's simply not nice, is it? You know, no one likes to see that to a human being. Now, I know a lot of people have been attacking the former TV host Philip Schofield. And, you know, we report that news and we tell you as and well what we find, you know, with impartiality. But as I say, if you've been the high lifer, you know, the guy for 21 years fronting that big TV show, while the removal of that particular job must hurt, this must hurt even more, particularly when it's concerning the British monarchy. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil. Sean here in the very heart of a windy London today. Hope you're well, whatever you're doing. On a serious note, let's have a wave. Yes, nice to see you. You all right today? Lovely. I know people think we're daft and I don't care. You know, I get told off a lot on this channel. Oh, you're silly for waving, you're silly for chattering. Somebody wrote the other day, you know, on one of the comments, it made me laugh. Oh, waffle, waffle, waffle. And I thought, oh, please, if you only want to come here for the gossip or the chat or the breaking news, whichever, you know, all the things that we give you, the culture, then if you don't want to get involved, it's quite simple. We're not charging you. I'm not asking you to subscribe with a payment. It's simply free. If you don't like it, switch off and find somebody more agreeable to your own personality. You out there are my friends and I like talking to you. It's as simple as that. Back as ever to your breaking story of the day. As I say, quite sad really for Philip Schofield, whichever way you look at it. But now I can tell you first and exclusive here on the show that Philip has had to personally write to the king. Well, he didn't have to, but whichever way you think about it, it just proves finally that he's found his manners and he realizes exactly the disgrace that he's brought, not just to himself, of course, with the ongoing battle, but also to the Prince's Trust, of which he was an ambassador. We told you that earlier in the month, on May the 17th, he miraculously declined to attend an event at Buckingham Palace, sending his co-host Holly Willoughby in his place. We're actually meant to be going together, and apparently Philip had to stay behind to look after the show. What's transpired, and first and exclusive here on the show, is that simply ITV were already murmuring with the idea of firing him, terminating his contract. He'd got wind of this and have thought he didn't want to place any more embarrassment, not just on himself, but of course the spectacular charity that is the Prince's Trust. It's very sad, isn't it? You know, whichever way you look at it, because obviously Prince Charles, it's very sad, isn't it? Because whichever way you look at it, because obviously the King Charles, has to accept that. But I do know, as I say, on both sides of the coin, that Philip Schofield, along with Holly Willoughby, have done a lot of memorable work for the Prince's Trust. And more importantly, you know, they continue without them, which is quite a shame. But to have to write to the king with this particular embarrassment attached to you must be incredibly hard, whichever way you look at it. So for now, while of course the king is looking forward to finding brand new ambassadors to replace them, Holly Willoughby's clinging to the raft, hoping she can return to ITV and more importantly, keep those royal associations. It's still right now an ever-developing story. And nobody could have foreseen just the drama that one man could have unfolded on a national TV channel. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.